Hello! Hi! Yes, this is Pinky once again and welcome na naman sa aking munting channel, Pinky's Vlogs. Before anything else, I would like to say thank you sa tanan na nag-subscribe lately sa aking channel and of course, sa nag-share. Special mention kay John G, kay Lady Jane, Angel Grace, Mary Rose, Marianne. Thank you so much for sharing my channel to your FB wall, ha? Wow, nakaka-inspired naman talaga kayo, ha? And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, yes, you can still subscribe and just don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you will be updated sa ating mga future uploads. Yes, kumusta? Ako nag-aampo ha nga na amo sa kanunay sa kabaskog sa panglawas. And don't forget to really always wear your face mask and your face shield, no, when going out somewhere. And of course, always sanitize yourself pag uli sa inyong balay para iwas sakit. Kay mga guys, lisod kayo kung magsakit-sakit, no? Kay magsakit ko na nga itong bulsa. Ouch! Yes, naari ni siya. Pwede din magsakit ang bulsa? Definitely yes. Pwede kayo. Especially kung mali or wrong ang atong pag-manage sa atong mga personal finances. No? I have been working on my life. Where did my money go? Sounds familiar to you? And so today, this video, I'm going to give you tips on how to build a strong, solid financial foundation. Unsaon pag-build o usa kalig-on nga financial aspect, financial foundation sa aspeto sa atong kinabuhi, no? Especially karon kung unsa man galing ang atong status sa atong life. If living with passive income na ka, no need of watching this. But for all of us for most of us who are still living in our active income, well, of course, there is a need for us. This is your opportunity to know how to build a strong, solid financial foundation. But before na ako na-share, we need to understand why we need to be financially educated. Now, why do we need financial education? Kinahanglan ba kwali? Of course, regardless sa atong status sa atong life, no? Mapobre man ta madato, we have the right to be financially educated. Well, of course, everything that I'll be sharing with you is based on the concept I have learned in IMG, International Marketing Group. This is likened to a school, no? Which gives financial education to all families, regardless of their status in life, to give or to create wealth for every family so that they can build a brighter future through financial education, so that there will be no family left behind. So are you interested to learn? Tara na, let's talk about it. Gutom, kahirapan, pagkabaon sa utang. These are the major crises we are facing right now. This era is really hurting us so much. How much more in the future or in the years to come if we do not know exactly how to prepare for the ifs of life. Not only those that I have mentioned a while ago, no? A lot of our brothers and sisters out there are still struggling financially because of the lack of financial education or information. You see, the lack of knowledge and understanding on financial issues is really causing a lot of people to lose money and retire poor. Now, we heard of people get scammed. A lot of people are into different or various businesses, and we heard their businesses really didn't work out that much or well. Perhaps something is wrong with the way they build their solid financial foundation. So why do we need to be financially educated before we will invest into something? Many people, young and old, hardworking people, failed. We heard of OFWs, doctors, engineers, and even teachers retiring without enough savings. You see, people do not really plan to fail. They simply fail to plan for the ifs of life, and especially on their personal finances. Another reason why we need financial education is that many people do not know the secret of saving and building their future because of wrong money mindset. For example, many believe that the only solution to borrowing or the only solution to financial challenges is borrowing money. Okay, is this true? Yes, no? Some even rely on luck or suerte-suerte. Another one, many people belong to a community of spenders who do not prepare for their future. Many spend beyond their active income. Another one, many people believe that financial education is only for the wealthy. Actually, no need for you to really be in such status because everyone has the right to be financially educated. We heard also of broken marriages. Marriages failed because of money problem. Another one, low savings and high debts. Is this true? This will surely bring major impact during retirement years. Many people will have to work beyond 65 in order to survive or just to survive. Another one, many people use their credit card as an emergency fund because it's just very easy for them in just one blink of an eye, in just one swipe. They can buy the thing that they want, but end up in debts. The balance never decreases, living in debts for years. You see, it takes really an attitude to have a credit card because sometimes this can be a ticket to financial disaster. Another one, many of us, many people, professionals even, their salary move from hand to mouth, hand to hand, or worst, touch me not. Is this true? You see, according to Robert Kiyosaki, a financial guru, if we want to be rich, we need to be financially literate. So how do we build a strong, solid financial foundation? It's just like building a house. You start building from bottom up. So this should be the order of priority in building your solid financial foundation. Start building with your healthcare. Anong healthcare man? Okay. Don't you know that 90% of personal bankruptcies is due to unforeseen illnesses? Now, even if nakapundar na ta, kasagara at tumadunggan, nakapundar na sa business, nakapundar na sa investment, but if ang lawas na gali ang maningil, mahurot, tanan, investment, dito makapaingon sa tambal o hospitalization. Is this true? So, something that we need to prepare for ourselves. We need to set aside money for our healthcare. Especially na if we live too long, kung tagaan pa ta sa Ginoo, taas-taas kayo ang kinabuhi. Who will take good care of us? We cannot, rely everything to our children because our children will have their own families to feed and children to send to school. No? Blessed lang kayo itong mga parents na whose children are really there for them, to take good care of them. But you see, we heard of sad scenarios na umban ng mga parents, pasapasa na lang sa mga anak. No, dili maatiman. Kay burden na sila, additional na sila nga galastoon sa family. So you see, this is something that we need to reflect. That our healthcare pala is also an investment, no? That we need also to value and to prepare because this is our responsibility. This is our responsibility. So we need to prepare for our healthcare, especially when we reach old age because ang kasagaran ba sakit-sakit, makita na dinana, no? Kung mga tigulang na ta. So it's really very important. And of course, ay kaduha, na stage in building a strong, solid financial foundation is to build a what? An income protection. So what is this? Why do we need this? We need this to protect our loved ones, our families. Now, if in case something bad will happen to the breadwinners, simbako palayo, no? God forbids. You see, there are really things that are so inevitable. Life can be so harsh at times, especially that life has two ifs. We live too short or we live too long. Now, what if we live too short? Who will take good care of our loved ones? No? Usually, it's the family who will suffer. In other countries, most of the families there can really go on with their life, even if the breadwinner is no longer there, because they're protected. Not so much here in our country. Many died penniless. Worst, leave a lot of debts behind. And also because of that mentality, no, na we rely so much on God's care. Ginoo na'y bahala. Basta isalig tanan sa Ginoo. Dili mi ana kay tunglo na. No, it's not. There's nothing wrong with such faith, ha? Of course, God will always take good care of us. But you see, if we truly love our families, our loved ones, we need to do something to protect them. And protecting them is our priority, right? It's our priority. So if you are protected, your family will not suffer. They have instant thing to have so that they can continue with their life and they can still send their children to school. And of course, ang ikatulo, mapamaagi to build a solid financial foundation is to eliminate our debts. No? Let's learn slowly to eliminate our debts. Agoy, utang, wala ko ng utang. Lisod kaayo, wala ko ng utang. Nga naman yun, ngalamig kaayo mangutang. Really, mga ka-gorgeous, we really need to manage our debts or else our debts will manage us. Yes, it's true, no? Always remember, debts are always paid with interest. According to J. Reuben Clark, he is a financial guru. Once in debts, the interest is always your companion every day and every night. You cannot really dismiss it. No? Debts can even turn into a disease. No? Sobra panis po COVID po ba, right? No, it can control your life, it can diminish your happiness, and even what? Limit your freedom. It's true. You cannot really truly be happy once you are debt free, right? What I'm saying here is that we need to learn how to really change the habit of increasing our cash flow instead of really keep on borrowing, no? Borrowing. When I say debts are not always that bad, no? There are also good debts. Now, when can you say that debts are good? Well, let's say for example, you borrowed money to finance an education para sa imong mga anak or to put up a business that will have potential return on your pocket. Alright? But when I say bad debts, mangutang lang ka sa wala hinungdan. No? Just to what? Satisfy your wants. Just to satisfy yung mga fleeting desires. Like for example, mangutang ka kay para ka maadto ka sa very expensive vacation, no? Laag dito, laag diri. Pag nag-antos o bayad sa utang, right? Okay, or magpalit kag mga butanga only to find out that you don't need them. And that's not even what? Do not even have potential return on your money. No money back. Wala. So debts really have to be managed. So we need to change the habit of borrowing to the habit of increasing our cash flow. Another order of priority that we need to really prioritize is to have an emergency fund. Aside from those that I have mentioned a while ago, healthcare, income protection, eliminate our debts. This time, let us build our emergency fund. Now, who would need an emergency fund? Because no matter how much we really plan in life, there are really unexpected things that will occur. Let's say, for example, home repair, appliances repair, car repair, sudden loss of job, sudden illness, hospitalization, or extended care of loved ones. Having source or having extra source of funds can really help our families or can really give us peace of mind during stressful moments. Because whether we like it or not, there are really moments when we don't have funds for these purposes. That's why we resort to borrowing money. And the last, but not the least order of priority is your investment. You see, investment does not need to have a big amount of money. No? It's not necessarily having this big amount of money. Even if it's just a small amount, but if it is invested regularly and consistently, this can really grow in time. And that's it, mga ka-vlogs. Yes, thank you so much for viewing, and please do keep in touch with me by subscribing, liking, and sharing my channel. Yes, and before I will end, just some thoughts to ponder. Yes, you will always have a reason not to say it. You will always have an excuse. But one thing is for sure, you will get older next year. And time will come, you will stop making active income. So prepare for the ifs of life. Be with people. Surround yourself with people who will what? Inspire you to save and invest the right way. So act on your financial needs and make the right choices. This has been Pinky. Thank you so much again for watching and see you in my next video. Bye-bye!